From ingredients to the dining table, let nutrition safeguard the daily health of every family. Welcome to the Family Nutrition and Diet class. Whether it's the beating of the heart, the thinking of the brain, or our daily walking and labor, every moment of our body's operation requires energy expenditure. So where does energy come from? How much energy do we need daily? And how can we manage the family's energy balance? Today, we will deep into the driving force behind all life activities' energy. Today's content will be covered in the following aspects. First is the overview section. First, let's define the unit of measurement for energy. In nutrition, the most commonly used unit is the kilocalorie, commonly known as the calorie. It refers to the amount of heat required to raise the temperature of 1 kilogram of water by 1 degree Celsius. Kilojoules are sometimes used on food packaging. Just remember, a simple conversion, 1 kilocalorie, is approximately equal to 4.2 kilojoules. The energy required by the human body is not generated out of thin air. It comes entirely from 3 macronutrients in the food we consume. First, carbohydrates provide 4 kilocalories per gram and are the body's most economical and primary energy source. Second, fats provide 9 kilocalories per gram and are the most energy-dense nutrient. Third, proteins provide 4 kilocalories per gram. Their main function is to build body tissues, and providing energy is a secondary role. These are 3 major fuels of our bodies. The energy we consume is primarily expended in the following 3 aspects, the sum of which is the total energy expenditure. First, and the largest portion, is basal metabolism. It accounts for about 60% to 70% of total daily energy expenditure. This refers to the energy consumed by the body under conditions of being awake, resting, fasting, and at a constant temperature. To maintain the most basic life activities, such as heartbeat, respiration, and body temperature. It is mainly influenced by factors such as age, gender, body weight, and body composition. Higher muscle mass leads to higher basal metabolism. It can be understood that even if you lie still, your body, this precise machine, continuously consumes energy. Second is physical activity expenditure. This accounts for about 15% to 30%. It includes all physical activities and exercise, such as walking, housework, and physical training. This part of the expenditure is something we can actively control. The greater the intensity and the longer the duration of the activity, the more energy is consumed. Third is the thermic effect of food. It accounts for about 10%. It refers to the additional energy expenditure caused by eating, primarily used for digesting, absorbing, transporting, and storing nutrients from food. Among these, protein has the highest thermic effect. Understanding the composition of energy expenditure is the foundation of weight management. The principle of energy balance is when energy intake equals energy expenditure, body weight remains stable. When intake is more than expenditure, excess energy is stored as fat, leading to weight gain. When intake is less than expenditure, the body utilizes stored fat for energy, leading to weight loss. So, how much energy does a person need daily? There is no single answer. It depends on multiple factors, such as age, gender, body weight, and physical activity level. For example, an adolescent in a growth period, or an adult engaged in heavy physical labor, has a much higher energy requirement than an elderly person with low activity levels. For families, precisely calculating the calories for each member is neither practical nor necessary. The key is to establish the concept of energy balance and master some practical methods. First, learn to estimate the energy value of common foods. Understand which foods are energy-dense. For example, fried foods, high-fat snacks, and sugary drinks have high energy density, but poor satiety, easily leading to excessive energy intake. In contrast, vegetables, fruits, and whole grains have lower energy density and stronger satiety. Second, cooking methods are crucial, using methods like steaming, boiling, stir-frying, and cold tossing more often, instead of deep frying or braising in oil, can effectively reduce the fat content in dishes, thereby lowering overall energy intake. Third, pay attention to individual differences among family members. Prepare sufficient staples and high-quality protein for children and husbands with high activity levels, while preparing light, easily digestible, and nutrient-dense foods for the elderly with low activity levels. The core of managing family energy intake is not to put everyone on a diet, but to avoid unnecessary energy surplus while ensuring adequate intake of essential nutrients. In summary, energy is the fuel of life. We obtain energy through carbohydrates, fats, and proteins, and this energy is primarily used for basal metabolism, physical activity, and the thermic effect of food. The goal of family diet and nutrition is to help each family member achieve personalized energy balance through smart food choices and reasonable cooking methods, thereby maintaining a healthy weight and preventing chronic diseases. That concludes today's class. Thank you for listening. We hope you can apply the knowledge learned today to your dining tables tomorrow. We'll see you in the next class.